Okay, great. Well, welcome everyone to our Monday night webcast. This is a Kannaway Opportunity presentation. My name is Valerie Aloisio, loud and proud brand ambassador and advisory board member with Kannaway, and I have the distinct pleasure to introduce you to our guest speaker this evening. She is a dear friend of mine, as well as my business partner in Hemp Lifestyle Network. She is an international director, leader with our company, and she is just one of the best trainers we have. So super excited to introduce to everyone on the line this Melissa Temple-Agosta. The call is all yours.
Thanks, Valerie. It's a pleasure to be on tonight. It's been a while since I've been on here to talk about our amazing company and to hear Valerie's voice. I've been away for a week on vacation. It's really cool to do this business because you can kind of go where you want and plan your own schedule the way you want. So I love it. And I went to Mexico with my family. So bear with me. I'm getting back in the swing of things. And I'm really excited to be here with you tonight. Whatever brought you here, whoever invited you here tonight, whether you're just curious about what Kannaway is all about, or you're interested in what our products are, what our industry is about, or what our opportunity is about, you're in the right place and you'll get some answers. I just want to ask all of you that if you have questions after you watch the webcast, either reach out by calling or emailing or texting the person who invited you here so that they can help you understand the information that you saw tonight. Feel free to take a screenshot at any point if there's some information that you really want to digest or remember. This is all public information and this is being recorded. So if you know somebody who would also like to learn more about Kannaway and what we have to offer and what's going on here in this amazing fast-paced industry that we're a part of, then feel free to share that. We'll post that on Facebook tomorrow. So without further ado, I will get started. I always want to start with the elephant in the room and the reason why people are always curious about what we're doing here. You know, everyone is confused, but everybody knows this is good. And I think it's worth it to review the difference between hemp and marijuana. We are part of the hemp industry, which is part of the cannabis industry. We are the non-psychoactive side. We're the healthy, not high side of the cannabis industry. And because I'm part of the movement that is the Kannaway company and the hemp industry, we've learned a lot about what it can do for people and the things that it can do for the planet and everyone around us. So it's a really exciting thing to be a part of. And you can see on the left that hemp is very tall and stocky, and that's where we get hemp oil from. And one of the main cannabinoids, CBD, which stands for cannabidiol, it comes from the stalk of that plant. So it looks more like bamboo to me, I think. I think if I saw it, I've never seen it in person, and I can't wait because now I'm living in North Carolina, which is legal to grow hemp here. A lot of the previous tobacco farmers are growing hemp to recover the economy for agriculture here in this state and many states in the United States and around the world. So we're part of something that is helping a lot of people and our economy and our environment, mainly our health. And it's nice that we can go full circle with this. You know, most people know about the plant on the right, and there are a lot of states in the United States that marijuana is legal, whether it's medicinal or recreational. We don't sell products with marijuana, which has high THC or over 0.3% THC included in it. The marijuana plant, as you can see, is kind of short and bushy. It has flowers, and we're not allowed to use any flowers or leaves or seeds because that's where more of the active THC comes from, and there's really no industrial application for that. So both plants, both sides of the cannabis sativa family are amazing for people in many different ways. Today we're focusing on the hemp side. So the hemp history is fascinating, and you can go to Hemp History Week on Facebook or look it up on your favorite search engine and just read the multitude of information on hemp and how it was vilified. Started out as something that if you came over from England or Europe and you wanted to colonize the United States, you had to be a hemp farmer and you had to grow a hemp crop. So all of the founding fathers for the United States were hemp farmers. Many things were made of hemp, including the United States flag, the Constitution, a lot of things. You can read about the rich history, and it even goes way back before the founding of our country, because you can see here that this was a medicine, you know, starting from the 1830s and even before that. Ancient civilizations know the power of the properties that are in the hemp plant. All of the cannabinoids, these molecules are so good for our bodies, and we'll discuss that in a moment. But before I go further and talk about, you know, how all of this went downhill and now it's being revitalized in our civilization, let's take a look at a video that explains a little bit more for us all.
The existence of hemp can be found throughout recorded history. Food, medicine, elixir, textile. Hemp is thought by some to be the first crop domesticated by our ancestors. In ancient India, it was blended with milk and spices into a drink believed to aid digestion, relieve fever, and ease dysentery. Some thought it made the body more alert, calling it the nectar of the gods. Beginning in the mid-1800s, hemp oil was a natural part of the American pharmacopoeia, prescribed for everything from cramps to chronic seizures. After the 1930s, taxes made hemp too expensive to grow, and farmers mostly abandoned the crop. Hemp became more scarce. Cannabinoids all but disappeared from the food chain, and Americans became deficient in cannabinoids. Cannabidiol is a naturally occurring chemical compound found in plants like echinacea, flax, and of course hemp. In this form, it's referred to as a phytocannabinoid. But plants aren't the only source. Cannabinoids also exist in the human body and can even be found in breast milk. Some researchers contend they play a critical role in early childhood development. Regardless of the source, cannabinoids work in conjunction with the body's endocannabinoid system, also known as the ECS. The ECS is a network of cannabinoid receptors found in the mammalian brain and abdominal organs. This system plays a key role in regulating many natural functions, including mood, sleep, and appetite. Present from even the earliest stages of fetal development, the ECS predominantly consists of endocannabinoid receptors located in both the central and peripheral nervous systems. CB1 receptors in the central nervous system combine with the brain's nerve cells to help regulate the body's biochemistry. Both endocannabinoids and phytocannabinoids bind to these receptor points to control the passage of proteins between cells. CB2 receptors in the peripheral nervous system are mostly found on white blood cells, in the tonsils, and in the spleen. Cannabinoids that bind to these sites help modulate the immune system response to disease and injury. Research has shown that cannabidiol has the potential to reduce inflammation and protect critical cells against oxidation. However, with a lack of cannabidiol in the food supply and the tendency for endogenous cannabinoids to degrade within the human body, most people are deficient in these important compounds. This absence of cannabinoids has led researchers to establish a condition known as clinical endocannabinoid deficiency syndrome. A diet rich in phytocannabinoids, such as high concentration hemp oils and hemp seeds, may offset this deficiency. The discovery of cannabinoids and the endocannabinoid system has forced the scientific community to rethink how many of our most debilitating diseases function and how to treat them. As it turns out, so many of us are deficient in this fundamental substance that plays a key role in keeping our bodies balanced and healthy. These receptors are an intrinsic part of who we are, leading us to ask, are we starved of cannabinoids?
So that was Dr. Stuart Titus, and he is one of the foremost experts on CBD. We have the pleasure of having him as the CEO of our parent company. He's the CEO of Medical Marijuana Incorporated. He had a mission to find help for himself and his own health problems. And if you come to a Kannaway live event and hear him speak, it is one of the most remarkable experiences. He's a wealth of knowledge, and he's one of the people responsible for bringing CBD into the United States and for helping many people, starting with little children. So he was talking about how this works in our bodies. You know, we know it's good for us, most of us, and that's why we're all here and curious. But why does it work, and how does it work? And I think you know from the video that it is the body's largest self-regulatory system. It's all about achieving balance in the body. If you have homeostasis or balance in your body, all of your systems can perform the way that they're supposed to, and your body takes care of itself and its own imbalances and corrects them. That's why other medicines sometimes become obsolete. You will never hear us on this webinar or anywhere else make any medical claims to treat, cure, or heal any diseases or conditions. That's not what we're here for. We're here to give information. Everyone can do their own research on conditions, and I'll give you a resource for that a little bit later. But know that these receptors are naturally in our body. We're born with them. And as Dr. Titus said, this is not really taught in most medical schools. So doctors are becoming more and more aware, and it's because of some other people as well, besides Dr. Titus, like Raphael Mechoulam. He has been one of the key people in cannabis research based in Israel. The U.S. has actually funded cannabis research for him in Israel for over 50 years. Interesting. And we'll talk about a patent that our own government has called the 507 patent. And this is one of the reasons why, our government is researching it, because this is what Dr. Mechoulam has discovered. He discovered THC way back in 1964. Obviously, THC was seen as evil and psychoactive and hippies and, all of the stuff, reefer madness and everything that went along with it. And there were many wealthy people of many industries that had to fear cannabis and hemp, like the paper industry, the Hearst family, and many others had a lot to lose, or so they thought. They really could have just moved their interests over to this industry and probably would have been happier today. But, Dr. Mechoulam kept going. He discovered this endocannabinoid, this first endogenous cannabinoid that's in the body. When a mother has a baby, the breast milk has cannabinoids in it. The baby's first food is a cannabinoid. So it sets up your whole immune system, and it feeds and nourishes an infant from day one. So who's next? This is Dr. David Allen, and he is a retired cardiac surgeon. He's a huge proponent of cannabis, and especially speaking of the endocannabinoid system. He says that it is the single most important medical scientific discovery ever, and will save more lives than the discovery of the sterile surgical technique, which is a huge statement. I've listened to many other people conduct this webinar before that are also doctors within our Kannaway family, and they are amazed at this profound statement that he's made, because that changed everything. That changed people getting infections when they had surgeries and dying just from getting surgery. So to say that this is something more widespread and important than that is huge. Here's the patent that I referenced. This is the 507 patent, as we fondly call it, and it's titled Cannabinoids as Antioxidants and Neuroprotectants. So this was awarded to Dr. Julius Axelrod, who won the Nobel Prize in 2003. And what he discovered, and now our government owns this information and is continuing to do their own research, is that cannabinoids are useful for a lot of oxidative related diseases. And you see them here. And this is just speaking about the patent and what has been found. You can find so many studies, over 20,000 studies on CBD and other cannabinoids. when you go to the National Institutes of Health website, NIH.gov, and others. And you see some other conditions mentioned here that are neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and CTE. A lot of athletes, which we'll mention a little bit later, what we're doing with NFL athletes and other athletes is that, from repetitive concussions and high contact sports, they're, getting traumatic brain injuries like CTE. So now they're speaking out about why they should be using cannabinoids versus opioids and other treatments that are not good for them and are causing problems in the future. So this holds so much promise for us, and we are very lucky because we are part of a huge family. We are a company of first. I mentioned Medical Marijuana Incorporated, and Dr. Stuart Titus being the CEO of that company is nice because we have two companies which are in the upper left corner, Axum Biotech and Canna Life Sciences. Those two companies continue to do research on medicines and innovations using cannabinoids. Canna Life Sciences actually owns the rights to use the 507 government patent. And they are, we are the majority shareholder in those two companies. So we benefit from their advances in their discoveries and can apply those to our product technologies and offer them to everyone. And because we're part of a big family, we are part of a lot of firsts. Our company was the first to create the legal pipeline for CBD coming from Europe into the United States way back in the day. They legislated governments, created new techniques for research and for safety and for testing, which never existed before, and paved the way for all the other companies that are starting to come into the marketplace today, especially over the last year. You're seeing an explosion because this is the green rush, as everyone's calling it. And I've been here 3 years and the company's been around for longer. And it's amazing now, the explosive growth. And we'll talk about the opportunity in a little bit too, and how still ground floor it is, which is amazing. Here's some of the first. I mentioned some of these, of course, but strict quality standards. Huge. People buy CBD and hemp products on the internet because it's cheap, and they risk their health and their safety because there is no testing. There are no lab results posted. You don't know where it's coming from. You don't know what else it's mixed with, and you especially don't know how much of each cannabinoid content is in the product. It's important to know those things, guys, especially if you're looking into other companies, which of course, do your due diligence. We all do. And we all look around. It's important to know that this company started it all and set the tone and set the standards for everyone else. There really is no other like it. That's why I'm here. It's important to me that everything's safe and legal and effective. I'm a mother. My whole family takes these products, and I share them with people that have families all the time, children, elderly, pets, husbands and wives, aunts and uncles, grandmas and grandpas. It's really important to know what you're getting. The last bullet point here is very important. We were the first company to actually go and address the United Nations and the World Health Organization about CBD. It is becoming more mainstream and accepted now in many different walks of life, which is really exciting. We've been working hard on that. So Kannaway is built on these 4 pillars, kind of bringing it a little more narrow now, from the industry to the body, to the parent company, now to Kannaway. Everything we do is family-oriented, sustainable, driven by science, natural and botanical. We are all over the press. Watch our Facebook page, everyone, because if we have a press mention or if there's something exciting going on, we're going to put it out there so that you know what's being talked about. And with that being said, let's see a little bit more about us as a company and what we're doing.
When Medical Marijuana Inc. became the first publicly traded cannabis company, we challenged ourselves to become the world's premier phytocannabinoid provider. We innovated an online marketplace and direct sales program that cannot be matched. Our success as a company derives from our purpose to help people live better and create a more sustainable world. We sought out the most qualified farmers on the planet and develop the ideal cultivars for large-scale hemp production. In doing so, we were the first to develop a cannabidiol-based product line. We were also the first to standardize the concentration of cannabidiol in each of our products, simply because it had never been done before. In the beginning, there were no guidelines to ensure a product's quality, so we developed a multi-tier lab testing procedure because it was the right thing to do for our customers. In those early days, the technology to produce cannabidiol on the scale we envisioned simply did not exist. So we invented it, becoming the first company to create an integrated CBD pipeline in the process. We developed the largest, most reliable source of phytocannabinoid products for the United States and dozens of countries around the world. We have also led the way in research. We were the first to obtain a license from the National Institute of Health to develop cannabinoids as a drug treatment for degenerative brain disease, CTE. This research opens the door to therapies for several other neurological disorders. You can see the impact of this movement all across the globe. In Paraguay and Puerto Rico, ours were the first phytocannabinoid-based products to be licensed in medically approved treatments. In Brazil, one little girl's need for cannabidiol created the first ever government subsidies for a phytocannabinoid product. Now, our hemp oil is being prescribed in Brazil for epilepsy, Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, as well as for chronic pain and other conditions. In Mexico, the law was actually rewritten to allow the use of cannabidiol to treat a young autistic girl's seizures. To meet Mexico's strict regulation, we created the first completely THC-free hemp oil product on the market. From clean biofuels to building materials, hemp's possibilities are limitless. With it, we can change the status quo. We're proud of the things we've accomplished and the lives that we've touched. While many follow in our footsteps, we continue to forge a new path to healthy movements.
So exciting. There's so many accomplishments that we're proud of. That's just a highlight. And, you know, with that as a summary, all of the products that go behind what Blake Schrader, the CEO of Kannaway, was just telling everyone is that we use accredited testing labs to make sure that all of our products are the purest possible. You saw all those kids in the video. We make medicines for those children, especially in Mexico and Brazil. And you can't risk any contaminant whatsoever being in that product for a child who can't really benefit from any other medicines at this point. This is their last hope. And so when you have that great responsibility, just imagine, you know, you just want to take CBD to remain healthy or to have less anxiety or whatever you want to discover CBD for. But imagine that your life depended on it. So we take it very seriously. Our products are triple lab tested. There's no pesticides, no herbicides. They are non-GMO. And they are legal. We make sure that we work with the government, with the DEA, with the FDA, that our products are safe and are available to everyone who needs them. So let's take a look at them. First of all, you have our full spectrum products. And what does that mean? Full spectrum just means that we use all of the cannabinoids that are contained within the hemp plant. That's not just CBD. Some people talk about just CBD, 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 and that's wonderful. That is an amazing ingredient, if you will, or element of the hemp plant. However, there's many other amazing attributes to the plant. There's other cannabinoids. There are terpenes, which are cannabinoid-like molecules that do amazing things for your body. There's chlorophyll, there's waxes, there's minerals and vitamins and omega fatty acids. You really don't need a lot of other supplements when you take hemp oil because it provides your body with so much of what we need, and it was put on this earth to do so. So there are a multitude of products that you see here. You can get them in a liquid form, a capsule form, or an oral applicator, which is a pure plant material extract, and that's why it's in that applicator format. So you can mix it with other things or put it in capsules or measure it out exactly into the serving size that you need or your child needs or your grandmother needs, whatever the case may be. We also offer a 5-day sample pack of the liquid, a pure gold liquid that you can offer to someone, or you can try yourself. If you are hesitant or if you've never taken hemp oil supplements before, you can give it a shot for 5 days. And whoever sent you to this call today or this webinar can get you one of those sample packs and tell you how to order that so you can start as soon as you can. A lot of people will get a sample pack while they're waiting for their big order so they can just get started, which is a pretty exciting thing to do. When I just went on my vacation, I depended on the capsules and the samples because it was so nice and handy to take along with me in my carry-on bag. So that was nice. I felt great on my entire trip. Now, on the flip side, we offer pure CBD supplements. These are made with a CBD isolate. That means that the one cannabinoid CBD or cannabidiol was isolated from the plant and used in and of itself in these supplements. Who needs this? Well, sometimes athletes, government workers, anyone who undergoes any drug testing. Even though we have below 0.3 THC in our full spectrum products, which means they're non-psychoactive, they will not get you high. Some people still encounter a high level of drug testing at their workplace or whatever the case might be. And so we offer pure CBD for them. Some people like to give these to their children as well. It makes them feel good about what they're giving their kids, although everything is safe for whatever usage that you're intending it to be. Something exciting that just came out a few days ago are these little tinctures down at the bottom. They have droppers. These are a really cool way to try CBD for the first time, especially around the holidays, because look at the flavors. If you want a flavored product, you can get it. If you want an unflavored product, you can get it. If you're planning to put it in a smoothie or just put it under your tongue and take it that way, there are that many options for you. So you can get, for a limited time, just for the holidays, these 3 tinctures come in one pack: pumpkin spice, chocolate mint, and gingerbread. We've never had these before, so we're all very excited about it. We're going to put it in our hot cocoa and our coffees through the holidays and make some baked goods with it and just have a great time incorporating CBD health into our nutritional profile, which is really what this is all about, you guys. This is about food. This is about nutrition. This is a supplement for your body. So think of it that way. And it's labeled as such too. Every single product will be labeled with the nutritional information on the back. You don't get that from everyone, by the way. Here's the flip side. We've been talking about hemp, right? The whole time. Well, what if you could get CBD from another source? What if you can't use hemp for whatever reason or don't want to? We are the first company to launch a CBD from hops. It's a premium humulus oil, and there's 1,000 milligrams of CBD per bottle. What's really nice is that this is mixed in an MCT oil, which is a medium chain triglyceride. It's a really healthy oil for your body. And the humulus oil contains a lot of amazing terpenes that are great for your body. And it's, we always knew that CBD existed in things like black pepper, echinacea, hops, but never have we been able to, and we were not the one who discovered this. This is a doctor in India that extracted this from the Kriya brand humulus flowers from the hops plant. And it's an amazing innovation and it tastes delicious. So I suggest that you try this. It is in our starter pack, so you'll see that as we go forward. My favorite product, and the product that I started with in the beginning, you can see, a lot of stories and you can hear a lot. I could tell my story. It would take a long time, but I needed our products. I did not start this 3 years ago solely as a business opportunity. I needed these products to get better. And that there's a long story, but the first product is the product you see in the middle, the Revive Pro. Revive Pro works with a combination of CBD and other cannabinoids, but also because of Dr. Janelle Kim, who you see on the left upper corner there. She is our formulator, and she brought her family secret Bee Bong blend to our formula. So anything that says the word revive on it is going to have the bee bong blend. Also, our skincare has it, which you'll see next. The benefit to having bee bong is that it helps the hemp become more bioavailable and work better and more effectively. And what's nice about this is it's very easy to understand. It has an AM and a PM on the pump bottles, which are great to get started with Kannaway. AM gives you energy, gets you started with your day, and PM helps you relax. Who doesn't have sleep problems? Oh my gosh, whether it's getting to sleep, staying asleep, waking up in the morning, whatever it is, dreaming, there's so many things. The PM formula is great for people who just need a better night's sleep so they can be more productive the next day, be present for their family, feel better, whatever the case might be. So definitely a powerful combination of ingredients here in Revive. Now we have topicals that have bee bongs. So you see our Define skincare and our salve in particular. Those are the two categories that are very popular, especially the salve. It's our #1 product. We just put a video on the Kannaway salve on our Hemp Lifestyle Network YouTube channel. And it's amazing the response we're getting from it, because it is literally that medicine cabinet product that everybody needs for everything. And it's helping a lot of people. It's topical, so you can try a little sample. Maybe you were given a sample, and that's why you're here, because you realize the benefits of that salve. It's incredible. I came from the skincare industry over 20 years with L'Oreal, and I really had to put the Define skincare through the test. And it proved itself. It is effective and natural. Most natural products don't really do anything. They just don't hurt you. But it was really nice to get results in terms of anti-aging with the Define skincare. I'm going to be 50 next year, so it's really important that I'm preserving my youth and really taking care of my body and my skin. And Define is doing the job. Very happy about that. Okay, so what about food products? We talked about food. Everything is a food. But what if you're really focused on green drinks and protein powders and all of those delicious things that healthy people are including in their lifestyle? Well, we have super greens, which are amazing. I start every day with the super greens. They have over 40 ingredients of superfoods in them. And yes, why would we have those? Because we have hemp flour, Flour. Hemp flour is a pre and probiotic fiber. So this is about gut health. And gut health has a lot to do with everything we've been talking about and hearing from Dr. Titus. There's CB receptors in our gut. Our immunity comes from our gut. There's so many reasons why we need to improve the health from that part of our body. And then we have the Power Protein, which is an amazing hemp protein shake. It's chocolate, it's healthy, and you can actually add your CBD hemp oil into these products as well and blend them up with delicious fruits or whatever you want. And it's a great way to have your morning wake-up call. Now, what about our pets? You know, all mammals have an endocannabinoid system. So we have a line of Chews by Dante, Dante's Pure Oil, and Dante's Chew Toy. I have 2 Siberian Huskies, and, you know, they love these. They're little small treats, so they can have 4 a day for their body size, and they love them. They taste good to the animals, and they help them. You know, they have separation anxiety, and they have phobias. And we have a lot of experts behind this. We actually have veterinary anesthesiologists behind the creation of these products to make sure they are the best and safe for our furry friends. We have Hempy's clothing. You know, hemp, of course, has many industrial uses, and one of the main ones is clothing. And we have a full line of that. The Hempy's products are amazing. They're great for the planet. There's a problem with disposable clothing in our world, and we're actually trying to help with that as well. Now, what about some other benefits? Well, what about the environment? You know, if you have a concern about the power industry in our country and, you know, moving on to solar energy, you can actually apply for Kannaway Power and get your energy through Kannaway if your state is deregulated, or you can apply for Kannaway Solar and get your solar through the Kannaway system and actually get a kickback for being a Kannaway brand ambassador and having these services. This is a new part of our company, and we're all very excited about it. We also have a Prosper magazine, and when you found out about Kannaway, you may have received one of these. It's so good to share with people and tell them about our amazing company and all the amazing people that are part of it. The leaders in this company care so much about everyone, and it's a really unique collaborative effort behind everybody and among our teams. And that's really reflective here in this Prosper magazine. So back to Canna Life Sciences, when we talked about that patent and talked about a lot of athletes getting involved, these are just two of the many athletes that we have on our side that are out there talking to everyone. They're doing interviews on the news in their states across the country, like Nick Lowry and Christian Okoye. And these two men, rather, and many others are part of Kannaway Sports. So we have a portal for Kannaway Sports that you can go to from the Kannaway website. And it's great if you have people who are athletes, or if any of you are, that want to know about why this is linked together and how this protects the brain from injury. It's like a second football helmet, as Dr. Stuart Titus says. So it's very good for us. And that leads us into our cause, because this is a movement with a purpose. We have a cause. And, when you take on a challenge to open a new business with Kannaway, you want to feel good about what you're doing and giving back. And how we give back is to ECHO. ECHO stands for Education, Collaboration, and Hope. And all of us at Kannaway donate to ECHO because it is a nonprofit charitable organization, and it's all about helping families that need access to cannabinoid therapies, and they need financial aid. They cannot afford it. If you want the best CBD that is the safest, sometimes it's out of your grasp when you have a lot of problems and your family is struggling to pay medical bills. So we want to help. And we, as of 2017, we've helped over 60 families worldwide and given over $180,000 in products. So it is an amazing, amazing feeling. And we'll show a little video a little bit later about that. So what is this all about? Just to kind of boil it down to what opportunity we have here. We're definitely at the right place at the right time. It is not too late to get involved. Some people have said that to me lately, and I'm thinking, really? There's no way. And I'll show you a few numbers because, yes, this is all over the news. This is becoming more mainstream. Depending on where you live in the country or in the world, you may have a different experience when it comes to cannabis and hemp. And, you may feel like it's everywhere, or you may feel like it's nowhere. It really is a vast difference state by state. But this is a huge movement. And, when you look at this, look at some of these statistics here. Cannabis buyers, adult use recreation, and how the hemp industry is going to really go even further and further and further. It's going to beat the organic food industry, the NFL, the US film industry, and it's outpacing every industry. It is a boom, and it's here to stay. That's the exciting thing. This has been a slow growth, and now it's exploding. So it definitely is the right time. Look at that. By 2020, look at the chart. This is going to be a $22 billion industry that we're a part of. And you can be a part of it too. It's not hard. So what is the opportunity? I did not come from direct sales or network marketing. I came from corporate America, and obviously I was tired of it, and I wanted to do what I wanted to do and make a difference in everyone's lives that I touched. And I'm doing that now. And, I didn't really understand what it means to be a part of a ground floor opportunity in network marketing. If you're joining a company with less than 500,000 distributors, it's cutting edge. But if it's 100,000 or less, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. And we are still there. So this is amazing. We literally just opened Europe. Valerie, who introduced me today, Valerie Aloisio, she is heading to Prague tomorrow for the European grand opening. We launched Europe end of last year, and it has been exploding. So you have the opportunity to have an international business. If that's what you're here for, you can open Kannaway in any of the EU countries or the United States right now. And we will keep going and opening more countries as laws see fit and as products are approved. And it's just an exciting time. So how do you get paid? And, that's what I had to think about. I was used to getting a paycheck and getting, all the 401k and all that stuff. And I had to understand that network marketing is just the way we get paid. The compensation plan is the network marketing aspect of what we do. And the sharing part of it is the networking, obviously. But what we do, I think, is funded by the network marketing part of it. So you can see here, there's a lot of different ways to get paid. And on our website, there is a comp plan. There is a comp plan video that you can watch, and a lot of other information that will give you so that you can kind of form your opinion. Everybody loves a couple things in particular, like the minimum income guarantee and the stock program. So I'll show you the stock program in a minute, but imagine if you could get a regular paycheck for doing what you love to do. And, through the efforts of yourself and your team and the network of people that have joined you in your mission, you can actually get a minimum income guarantee from Kannaway for everything that you're doing and for achieving certain benchmarks in your business. There's a lot of bonuses. There are 3 and free programs where you can earn free product as a preferred customer or as a brand ambassador. You can earn free product, which is exciting. Let's take a look at this one, because the stock incentive program has been extended for another year, which is huge news, because this is stock in Medical Marijuana Inc., ticker symbol MJNA, traded on the New York Stock Exchange. And this is one of the ways that we stand out, that we are different from all other companies in the network marketing and in the cannabis industry. At the level of national director and above, you can actually earn your stock in the parent company. And it's such a great feeling to feel like you are a part of it, and you are. So we do a getting started training, which we're about to do tonight. So if you are on this webinar and you just joined, stay tuned and join us for the 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time getting started training. And we go over all of this, but it's very easy. You pay your BA fee. With your BA fee of only $55 for a whole year, you get a free replicated website, marketing materials, the ability to recruit, buy and sell at wholesale or retail, open storefronts. There's so many things that you get as part of that package that is unbelievable. You make your appropriate initial order that works for you. You aim to fast start qualify, set up your smart ship. And we explain all of this and how to achieve all of this as mentors to you when you do come into the business. You enroll your first 3 ambassadors, brand ambassadors, in your first 30 days. And, we help you. We get on the phone with people. We have you come and watch webinars like this and help people understand. You don't have to wait until you have learned. It's like college. You wait through your freshman year. You don't wait through your freshman year to get started here. You leverage the people in your team to help you get other people excited while you're learning. That's a cool thing about it. And then we just duplicate and train everyone else how to do so. It's very easy. These are our packs. They start at a starter value pack, which is kind of a personal use pack. And then we move into the junior executive pack, which is where you start when you want to fast start qualify. And that means that we open up a ton more incentives and comp plan elements to you. So you choose the right way to come in. If you're here tonight as a customer searching for an answer, we have all of the products available in the Kannaway store, the link that the person who invited you here sent to you or is going to send to you, so you can look around. But if you're looking for this as a business opportunity, here are the choices you make to start your business. So I just want to thank all of you. I'm very excited for everybody being here, and thank you for your time. It's a pleasure, and it is one of the best decisions I ever made. What started out as just a solution to a problem became a solution to another problem, which was my future and my family and how I was going to move forward in my life without the ball and chain of the corporate America. So I'm glad that happened, and I wish all of you the best of luck. And please reach out for any questions you have. Again, share this recording tomorrow on the Hemp Lifestyle Facebook page, which we will be posting this. And, you know, every Monday we're doing this at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard with a different leader speaking. It's always great to hear different perspectives and bring other people with you. Thanks so much for your time, everyone. Take care and enjoy your holidays. Bye.